It's completely normal for friends or loved ones who haven't seen each other in a while to share a warm embrace. However, what happens when it comes to humans and wild animals? Can a wild animal, which is usually seen as dangerous, express affection towards a human? The answer to this intriguing question can be found in today's video. Hello, and welcome to Amazing Animal Stories. Today's story showcases the heartbreaking reaction of the lioness when she sees her old trainer after years. However, before we begin our story, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories, and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Here's an interesting fact. The more a person visits a lion, the more the lion becomes comfortable around that person. This suggests that building a bond with a wild animal is possible. But what happens when someone decides to adopt a wild animal, like a lioness? Can a wild animal truly become domesticated? This is where the touching story of Adolfo and his reunion with Chiara, the lioness he adopted many years ago, comes into play. Let me take you back a couple of years to when Adolfo, a lion trainer, first met Chiara, who was just a small and adorable lion cub. Their story is truly incredible and heartwarming. Chiara was just a tiny ball of fluff back then, and little did Adolfo know that he would eventually form a deep and lasting bond with this little lioness. Despite any distance or time that would separate them, Adolfo and Chiara's bond would only grow stronger. Lions are known for their strength and are often seen as the rulers of the jungle. Other animals are usually no match for them and their powerful presence. Despite being aware of this fact, Adolfo decided to take in Chiara, fully embracing his passion for his job without letting any fear hold him back. It can certainly be intimidating to hear a lion roar up close, not knowing what to expect. But as a seasoned lion trainer, Adolfo had no room for fear. However, even he didn't know what to expect when he reunited with Chiara, as an unexpected encounter left him unsure of how Chiara would react. Adolfo's work as a lion trainer meant that he and Chiara had to part ways as she grew older. While he never forgot about her, it was uncertain whether Chiara would still remember him after all these years, especially now that she is no longer the adorable cub he once knew. Nevertheless, Adolfo was willing to take the risk and reunite with Chiara, not knowing what to expect when he finally saw her again. Adolfo and Chiara used to spend a lot of time playing together, but many years have gone by since then. Despite the time that has passed, Adolfo missed Chiara dearly and felt compelled to visit her once again to see how she would react to his presence. When he arrived at the zoo and spotted his old friend playing, he called out to her by her name. And just like that, everything changed. When Adolfo called out to Chiara, she was initially unsure of what was happening. Her sense of smell picked up on the familiar scent that accompanied the voice, and she began to search for the source of the sound. As soon as she recognized Adolfo, memories must have flooded back, and Chiara started eagerly looking around for him, hoping that he would come closer and open the door to her cage. As soon as the door to Chiara's cage opened, she wasted no time in making her way towards Adolfo. Her excitement was palpable, and it was clear that she recognized him and was thrilled to be reunited with him. Watching her behaviour, it was easy to see that Chiara was still the same playful, affectionate lioness that Adolfo had known when she was just a cub. She danced around in a cage, eagerly waiting for Adolfo to come closer so they could be together again. The zookeepers had every reason to be concerned about Chiara's behaviour, given her size and strength, but they were relieved to see that she was overjoyed to be reunited with Adolfo. As soon as Adolfo stepped into a cage, Chiara's excitement reached a fever pitch. She rushed to him, nearly knocking him off his feet with enthusiasm. They both tumbled to the ground, Chiara playfully pawing at Adolfo as if to say, "I missed you so much." Despite her size and strength, Chiara was as gentle as a kitten with Adolfo, showing just how strong their bond still was. It's truly heartwarming to see how much Chiara and Adolfo missed each other after all those years apart. Despite their size difference and the potential danger, their reunion was nothing but pure joy and happiness. Adolfo's laughter echoed through the zoo as Chiara continued to show her affection towards him. It was a moment that will be forever etched in his memory, and one that we can all learn from. That love and friendship truly know no bounds. Adolfo wasn't afraid at all, as he had known Chiara since she was a cub. He was ecstatic about playing with her again, something that only a few people could ever experience. Chiara was so thrilled that she began biting at Adolfo's pants, which might sound strange, but it was just her way of playing. This action wasn't an indication of her wild instincts taking over. Although Chiara started nipping at Adolfo's hand, he wasn't worried because he knew she was just playing. Her playful bites didn't last long, and Adolfo was too happy to be reunited with his friend to care about a little nibble. He was filled with joy being back around Chiara, and her playful behaviour made him laugh uncontrollably. After all the playtime, the pair finally settled down and lay on the grass together. It was a heartwarming scene, a man and his grown lioness sharing a moment of pure joy. When it was time for Adolfo to leave, Chiara didn't want to let him go. Eventually, he managed to get out of her cage, but it was clear that they would see each other again soon. And they did, as Adolfo went back to visit Chiara the very next day. Finally, Adolfo had to say goodbye to his beloved Chiara, but he made sure to see her one last time before he left. He wondered if she would still be as excited to see him, but he was in for a surprise. As soon as Chiara saw him, she pounced on him with joy, and they both playfully tumbled to the ground, just like old times. Adolfo was a bit surprised when Chiara went for his face, but he knew she was just showing her affection. It's amazing how close their bond was, and how much Chiara had missed Adolfo during their time apart. Chiara truly was a special lioness. Adolfo and Chiara had a hard time saying goodbye to each other on their last day together. They snuggled and played for as long as they could. Adolfo even gave Chiara a gentle kiss before he had to leave. It was bittersweet for both of them, but they knew their love for each other would never fade. Adolfo promised to visit her again soon, and Chiara was sad to see him go. But they both knew that they had a special connection that would never be forgotten. It's incredible to see that even after a long time apart, Chiara still recognised Adolfo and had a special bond with him. Their reunion was heartwarming and showed that even the most fearsome animals have a softer side. So, that's it for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. We hope you found this story very interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.